Welcome everyone. Thank you for choosing this video. It's going to be a pretty brief little flow that I have that I decided to do some of my favorite stretches for relieving stress. There's a whole lot of stretches that are amazing for this, but these are just some of my favorites, my go-tos if I'm feeling overwhelmed or if it's just been a long, stressful day and I just want something relaxing. So I hope that you enjoy these. We're going to get started right away. Some of the stretches kind of lend themselves into being a little bit of a warm up. So you can do a warm up first if you want, but not totally necessary with this one because we're going to take it slow. So wear something extra comfy. Join me in a comfy spot on your floor or on your mat, and we'll get started. We're going to start with a little bit of neck mobility. So come to a comfy seat. If that's cross-legged, great. Maybe sit up on a blanket if you want a little bit of extra support for your hips today. We're going to roll our shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. Start to really deepen our breath, breathing in and out through the nose if we can. And then turn to look over your left shoulder. Exhale as you come through center, look over the right. Exhale as you come through center, bring your chin to your chest. And then on an exhale, slowly look up. And then come back to center. We're going to go ahead and bring left ear towards left shoulder. And we're going to press our right palm down. So you can press it flat into the floor or press it down towards the floor. And then gently move it back a couple of inches just until you feel this big stretch in the neck and shoulder. So just come to a point where this feels good. As always, we never want to feel any pain in our stretches. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out here. Maybe you bring your hand forward a little bit towards your knee, feeling this stretch more in the back of the shoulder. And then you can bring it back again, maybe a little farther this time. This is one of my favorite stretches to release the tension that we hold in our neck and shoulders. One more big breath in and exhale to release that. We'll take it to the other side. Just pressing the left hand down and then back behind us, feeling this nice stretch on the left side. I don't know about you, but it feels like I hold a whole lot of my stress in my neck and shoulders specifically. So we've got a couple of moves to kind of relieve that. And then maybe move your hand towards your knee. And then back again, maybe a little farther this time. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Good, and then go ahead and release that. We're gonna come to our knees. We're just gonna tuck our legs underneath us, actually. We're not gonna come up to a tall kneeling, but just go ahead and tuck your legs under. We're gonna swim our arms behind us. If you're a little tight in the shoulders, you can reach your hands back behind you, really opening up in the chest. If you're able to bring your hands together, clasp your hands, really pulling your shoulders back and down, maybe even touching your palms and then pulling your hands down towards your tailbone. I'll come to the side and show you. If your palms can't touch, no worries. That takes a little bit of time, especially if we're feeling tight in the shoulders. So you can kind of square off in the wrists, or you can continue to reach your hands back. But whichever you choose, whatever feels good, our goal is to get this nice opening in the chest and shoulders. Again, where we hold a whole lot of our stress. So we just want to relieve that a little bit. You can kind of tick-tock your head side to side if that feels good. Maybe bring your chin to your chest. Maybe nice and slow, look up, stretching through the throat. And And then come back to look straight ahead. We'll take one more really big breath in, and then exhale to gently release your hands. Take a little bit of movement in your shoulders. We're going to come to a staggered seat now. So bring your left foot up against your right outer thigh. Right leg is going to come behind us. Take a second to sit up nice and tall here. Good. We're going to go ahead and wrap our right hand like it's reaching around our waist, and then bring your left arm up and over, coming into this nice side body stretch. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out here, nice and slow. Let yourself relax into the stretch a little bit. Maybe you get a little bit deeper on an exhale. And then you can go ahead and bring your left hand down, coming onto your elbow, reaching your right arm up and over. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out here. And go ahead and gently come back up. We'll switch to the other side. So go ahead and reach the left arm around your waist. Right arm comes up and over into this side body stretch. Taking a few nice deep breaths in and out. And then maybe come down onto your right elbow, bringing your left arm up and over. Good. One more big breath in, and then on your exhale, you can bring it on up. We're going to go ahead and come to a brief tabletop. We're going to move right through that though. Bring your two big toes to touch. Your knees will come as wide as your mat. Sit back on your heels and reach your hands forward, bringing your forehead down towards the floor. Make an adjustment if you're a little tight in your shoulders. You can bring your hands to rest underneath your forehead. And just take a few deep breaths in and out here, maybe rocking a little bit left to right if that feels good in the hips and shoulders. This is one of my favorite relaxing stretches. I actually love to come to this stretch even in live class if I'm taking someone's class and I'm just like, oof, I need a little bit of a break. This is a really nice stretch to come to. And just take a few deep breaths in and out, stretching through the back, letting your heart rate relax a little bit. Good. One more big breath in, and then nice and slow, we can come back up. We're going to transition all the way onto our backs for our last couple of stretches today. So come to lie flat on your back. Take your time getting there. Get situated. Move your hair out of the way if you need to, like I do. And then once you're ready, go ahead and bring both knees up to your chest, hugging them up. You can rock left to right. Get a nice little massage on the lower back. And then go ahead and interlace your hands, bring them behind your head. You can extend your thumbs out to support your neck. Elbows will go left to right. And then bring your knees over to the left, coming into a gentle twist. is one of my absolute favorite stretches. I think it's so relaxing. And I think it's so great when you're feeling stressed. Just come into this little spinal twist. Awesome stretch through the back. It's like we're wringing out a sponge, doing a lot of wonderful things for our internal organs here. And getting a nice stretch right through that right hip as well. Take a few deep breaths in and out here. And then when you're ready, you can switch your legs over to the right side, coming into this gentle twist. On this side, take a few cycles of breath in and out, nice and slow. Good. One more big breath in, and then on your exhale, bring your knees back up. Leave your hands where they are. Bring your feet to the floor, and then bring the soles of your feet together, opening your knees wide. So your knees and your elbows are going to be mirroring each other. We're just going to stretch out here for a little bit. This is another move I love, especially before bedtime. If you're trying to relax, you're trying to de-stress. We're getting a really gentle opening in the chest and shoulders. So we're counteracting all of that rounding in the spine that happens when we're working at our computer or on our device. We're getting a little gentle stretch through the lower back with our natural curve of the back there. So normally we're trying to press our lower back to the floor when we're exercising or stretching, but now we can kind of just let it relax. We're getting a gentle opening in the hips. Whole body is involved here. Take a few deep breaths in and out. This will be our last stretch for this sequence today. You can stay here as long as feels good. You can repeat some of these stretches. I hope it was nice and relaxing for you. You were able to relieve some of the tension that we're holding in our bodies. Don't forget to drink plenty of water after stretching. Even if we don't get really sweaty like we do with a high intensity workout, we still want to replenish our bodies. One more big breath in, big breath out, and then you can slowly bring your knees together, release your hands, come to one side and gently press back up to a seat. And see how you feel. Maybe you can sit up a little bit taller. Maybe your neck and shoulders are feeling a little bit looser. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I hope to see you next time.